First of all, Peyton McDaniel to my right, Shanti Barnes to my second right. Really, really happy with how we played. I thought Peyton especially came out, set the tone for us, letting that thing fly. I thought she might shoot 63s today, and I would have been happy with all 60. So mentality was right today, and I thought we were aggressive. I thought we were the aggressor right from the start, and that shows on the glass when we can rebound like that. We're gonna have a lot of positive results. So I'll start with that. I do want to shout out. I think our band is phenomenal. I think our cheer team, our dance team, they're the best in the country, and I want them. I'm so thankful they're here with us. Okay. The last thing I'll tell you is. I think Dom Davis is a class act, and it's one of those senior moments. I'm sure she'll be up here, but I just want to shout out her. She's been tough to go against for 2 years for us. So go ahead.
Okay, we'll open for questions. Go ahead, Shane.
Shane Mellon, Daily News Record. Peyton, obviously, you went 7 for 7 last time you played in this building, and then you shot 4, I think, in the first minute and a half of the game. It's not necessarily a shooter's gym, but you don't hesitate to put it up. How much do you like playing in here? Does it bring back memories as soon as you step back on the court?
Yeah, it brought back some memories, but I think just building off of confidence that we've had since the App State game. I think we've played really well since then, so I think just coming out and letting it fly and just taking what they're giving me.
Yeah, go ahead, Paul.
Coach A. Paul Chestnut, Fox Sports Pensacola Radio. Just talk a little bit about your defensive play, because first half, they had a tough time getting a shot. Making a shot, and you out-rebounded.
Yeah, our defense was really, really good today for probably 32 minutes, I'd say, but set the tone really early. And we didn't assume that we were going to play Southern Miss, so we didn't put in anything until the day before the game, which I guess is yesterday. So we were just putting 2 on Dom Davis as much as we possibly could. Any ball screen, we were trying to get it really out of her hands, and so she couldn't see. And I thought we did that pretty well. I was a little upset early. We gave her 2 threes, one going under a screen, and one just kind of a not a great closeout. So that was the game plan, was really limit her. I said she's going to shoot them. She's 5 for 20. I thought that's a really good job for us done with her. But I thought we were all great in that. I thought Carol Miller was outstanding on the defensive end with the little things. And I don't know how much shows up here, right? I guess 2 steals, right? It doesn't show up, but I thought she was tipping the ball here, tipping the ball there, being in the right spot here, containing the ball here. I thought she was phenomenal. But our team understands when we defend and rebound like this, we'll put ourselves with a chance to win.
Coach, got a question from Zoom here. Kind of building off of that, what was your favorite part of your team's first half performance?
Interesting. I just the mentality of it. I thought it was like we are ready to go, and that feeling. Right. Coming into this, the last couple hours before the game, yeah, I got some butterflies, right? I think they would have butterflies too. But the moment we came out, it was like, okay, we're here to play. We're gonna be really tough to beat. I think that part was probably my favorite, other than P unleashing the threes right to start. But no, it was the mentality, because that mentality can carry us through this tournament, and hopefully we can sustain that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Ashante, this is your first time coming to play in this particular tournament, but you've had experience in Conference USA and JUCO national tournament, things like that. How does this kind of compare to your previous postseason experiences?
I feel like it's way harder than playing at JUCO. At JUCO, I was close to winning it, but didn't make it. So I feel like here, playing with everybody, I think we actually have a chance to win.
Does having played at that kind of national, going for a national championship, even if it's not quite the same level, does that kind of help you when you get to the situation and kind of suddenly become like a leader on this team?
Yes, it does. It helps a lot.
Peyton, got one here from Zoom for you. Congratulations on your double-double tonight. How are you feeling about tonight's performance, and how do you plan to carry this momentum into the semis?
I feel like we had a good mentality coming out, and I felt like it really showed like throughout everybody. It wasn't just like one person. I think like Coach O talked about Carol, but also like Heaven and Shanti on the glass. Like it really set the tone early. So I think we can use that as momentum going into the next game.
And then, Coach, you've emphasized defensive intensity throughout the entire season. Were you satisfied with the team's performance in this area?
Somebody's paying attention. Somebody's paying attention. Yes, for 32 minutes. I thought we had spells late third and in the fourth where we're playing the scoreboard a little bit, and I never want to do that. We talked about 0-0 at halftime. We talked about 0-0 in a timeout, and it's all about habits, right? It's building your habits and trying to play the best you can play. I think if you at any point in time as a team you start playing the scoreboard, you get yourself in trouble, and that's so. Overall, pleased, yes. An A+? No, not an A+.
And then for both the players, since you guys led in rebounding, you out-rebounded them 58-33. What do you think that says about your team's performance? And, especially with some injuries that you've had, how important has that been, the performance you guys put in?
Rebounding is always the emphasis for us, and I feel like that Coach O always talks about it. It's always one of the keys to the games for us to be successful. So we knew that we had to come out and rebound like we know how to.
I agree.
Go ahead, Paul.
Coach A, moving forward, the way that you won tonight, the confidence level going into the next round, because Southern makes a pretty good team.
Mm-hmm.
And do you got a preference on who you play?
Oh, no preference. We played Louisiana. We beat them in overtime. We squeaked one out at home, and then Troy beat us. So that's our next round. So whoever wins that game, I mean, we better ball our fist up and be ready to fight because it's going to be something. And so, no, man. Any round of this is going to be really difficult. So certainly no preference.
Sean, was this kind of an ideal situation to get Susha back and give her a few minutes, not have to rely too much? And how does she do it after getting back on the board?
Seems fine now. What I'm guarding against, right, is any sort of residual, maybe tomorrow or later tonight. Now that it's different than practice, right? That intensity level, the up and down. So to answer your first question, yeah, it was because it was. We're not for her to be out that long. You lose a little bit of rhythm naturally, right? She hadn't done anything in 2.9 weeks, right? And so for her to come back, be able to. The only thing I wish is they weren't doubling, so maybe she could shoot a shot without two people on her, right? But I think it was good because it got her in there when we had a lead, and it wasn't like we were down 8 and we needed her to do different things. So I think it optimal for her to come back. And I told her the same thing. It's great, you got your feet wet, and now you can keep moving forward with hopefully multiple more games. But let's just start with one more game.
Coach, you got one more
Sure.
question. Just the men's team to just feed off one another.
Yeah.
Women's, men's team here. Will you be watching?
Yeah, it's a little late for us the night before the game, so I don't think we'll be here live. Even though I know we'll want to and I will want to. But if they were playing at 2, that'd be great, right? Or 11:30, I might be able to swing that. But the 7:30 might be a little late for us. We root for everybody. I think Mark's done an absolute fabulous job with that team, and watching him build it over time, and has been really impressive to watch. And seeing where they are right now, regardless of the result of this tournament, right? Tournament's it's a tough thing to win no matter what. But what he's done and the year he's had has been absolutely incredible. But it's what JMU does, what we do here, right? It's lacrosse is number 2 in the country. Field hockey, everybody, softball, baseball. I think baseball's receiving votes top 25. Is that right, John? Let's go, right? So it's what we do, and honestly, it fuels me to be great. Obviously, I want to be great anyway as a coach and a team and all that stuff. But it's a high standard here with us in all the way across the board.
And then final in the back.
Yeah, Peyton, just for you, I know Coach was saying on Monday how he really liked the way you were playing and your mentality. Just has your approach changed at all, in this last run you've been, or what's kind of been the difference in this little run that you've been on the last handful of games or so?
I think just not overthinking. I think at the beginning of the season, I really just like overthinked every move that I did, and now I'm just kind of letting myself go and reading the defense and building off my teammates and just taking what they're giving me rather than trying to like press a certain issue.